are now in Montreal, Old Montreal I should say, at Place d'Armes, in front of the famous Notre Dame Church. Notre Dame Church built in 1836. I still remember that from my tourist guide days in the 1960s. It's a fantastic church. It's not a cathedral, and it's got the second largest organ in North America after the one in Salt Lake City, the Mormon Tabernacle. So that's one thing that distinguishes it. Unlike most churches, you have to pay to get in. That doesn't work. I'm not Catholic, I'm not Protestant, I'm Jewish, but they don't give me an exemption. I still have to pay to get into that church. And it's, I think, $5 or $10 just to get in and look around things that used to be free when I went. The church has two big towers, point up, up, up. The one on the right is called Perseverance, and it's got a bell, 12.5 tons. Nobody knows that. They only ring it on special occasions, like when Maurice Richard, the greatest hockey player ever, died. Bring it down to me again. Then they rang it, bang, bang, bong, bong. Or when the mayor, Jean Drapeau of Montreal, the famous mayor, died, they rang it. On the left there's one, the other tower is called is Temperance. The one on the right is Perseverance. It has to persevere to hold that bell. Temperance is the one on the left, and about 50 meters down is the liquor store, so maybe that's why they call it Temperance, or that's why the liquor store moved in there to go in the tower. There's a statue here in Place d'Armes of Jean-Paul Sire de Maisonneuve. He's got more names, but I forget them. It's been 50 years since I did this stuff. And he came here, he's the founder of Montreal, 1642. He came here, he encountered a group of Iroquois, indigenous folks. I guess they were indigenous then, they're still indigenous. He had a battle, and unfortunately the chief succumbed. Maisonneuve beat him up, and that was supposed to be a great feat. However, in retrospect, I guess, we're not happy about it. Certainly nobody knows about that or doesn't talk about that anymore. I am. As well, you can see a horse-drawn calèche over there. It says, Les retraites nous habitons. There are no horses there, but there used to be, but now I guess it's sort of a bicycle. They don't need horses to pull the bicycle. On the other side is the Bank of Montreal. That's the oldest bank in North America. They built in 1817, that's right, 1817. They used to call it the First National Bank, then they called it the Bank of Montreal. I guess they were ashamed to call the Bank of Montreal for some reason. Just like Scotiabank used to be Bank of Nova Scotia. TD Bank used to be Toronto Dominion Bank. So they've changed it now known as BMO. It's a shonder really, they call it BMO.
I can hear you.
To me, it'll always be the Bank of Montreal. We shouldn't be calling it BMO. I guess over there's another building, a rusty colored building. It's got 11 floors. That's the first building in North America. It's the Otis building, and guess what? It's the first building in North America to have an elevator. I guess it was put in by somebody, I don't know his name, they call it the Otis building, but let me guess. Otis. Okay. So that was the first building in North America with an elevator. 11 floors. They were spoiled in those days. One more building there to the right of Notre Dame Church, the Séminaire de Saint-Sulpice, built in 1657. It's the oldest building in Montreal, still standing. Eat your heart out, Toronto. You've got nothing like that in Toronto. In Montreal, we have the oldest. It's got the fence. There we go. And that's all, folks.